Pamir, let me turn to you at this point. Do you think, so where is the opportunity in Arab market, given all these numbers and what's going on in the region?
So my perception of the opportunity in the market right now is mostly in countries that have high GDP per capita. And I'll give a few examples there, but for us, we see mostly the opportunity in the Gulf markets. So that's obviously Saudi Arabia first and foremost, and then the connected countries in the Gulf. And we've seen this in several of the ventures that we got involved with. So with Peak Games, for example, on the gaming side, we saw that in Egypt, for example, we got great traction in terms of daily active users and monthly active users. I think on some of our games, in the space of a couple of weeks, we got to 5-6 million monthly active users, which was tremendous. But unfortunately, we weren't able to monetize those games at all. Literally zero, pretty much.
It's a fact.
So
it's a fact about the Egyptian market. Like, we have many users, but we can't monetize them.
Yeah, many users, but no money. And at peak, what we saw clearly was that the only market we could monetize was Saudi Arabia. But even there are some challenges, which I'll touch on at maybe a separate point in this panel. And with Market VIP in e-commerce, what we saw is that almost half of our sales come from only one country, and that's Saudi Arabia. We're not present in Egypt because, not so much because of the revolution, but simply because of the fact that the customs in Egypt are extremely difficult to deal with. So when you're bringing products into Egypt, you really have to be very, very careful about that, how you deal with customs. And we felt that we weren't ready to tackle that challenge. So with Market VIP, right now, I would say we see, obviously, a continued opportunity in the Gulf to build a business and make it bigger. But we also see an attractive opportunity in Iraq. Initially in the north, in the northern part of Iraq, but over time, probably in the whole country. So because the demand is there fundamentally for a lot of what Market VIP offers. I've looked at North Africa as well. I've looked at, because we're talking about the MENA region as a whole. I've looked at Morocco, for example. Unfortunately, my perception of Morocco is it remains a very small market. And correct me if I'm wrong, but my data, I think, is that out of about 32 million people living there, only 15 million actually can read and write. So that means that your effective e-commerce addressable market is less than 15 million. And then your GDP per capita is about a third of the GDP per capita in Turkey or in Saudi Arabia. So you're really talking about a very, very small market.